The buzz surrounding The Voice Season 24 has taken an unexpected turn as fans discovered that Gwen Stefani recently deleted several videos featuring her husband and former voice coach Blake Shelton from her social media accounts, a move that has sparked curiosity, confusion, and speculation among the show's passionate audience. While Stefani has long been known for her open affection for Shelton both on and off the iconic red chairs, the sudden vanishing of these clips has left many wondering if there is more to the story than meets the eye. The mystery first caught attention late last week when devoted fans noticed that Stefani's Instagram, TikTok, and even YouTube channel no longer displayed certain behind-the-scenes moments with Shelton, particularly those from seasons past where the couple's undeniable chemistry was a central charm of the show. For years, their playful banter and musical collaborations have been a highlight for viewers, offering a unique mix of romance, humor, and talent that set The Voice apart from other reality singing competitions. Now, with Shelton stepping away from the show after season 23 and Stefani returning to the panel for season 24, the absence of those archived moments has created a sense of loss in the fandom and raised questions about the reasoning behind this digital purge. Some industry insiders have suggested the move could be tied to strategic rebranding, as Stefani takes on the coaching role without her husband by her side for the first time in years. There may be a conscious effort to focus attention on her solo dynamic with fellow coaches Niall Horan, John Legend, and newcomer Reba McEntire. This season marks a significant shift in the lineup, and Stefani could be seeking to establish herself as a standalone mentor rather than part of a beloved duo. Branding experts often recommend artists adjust their public narrative to align with current projects, and the deletion of older content could be part of that calculated repositioning. Others believe there could be personal reasons behind the decision. While there is no indication of trouble in the couple's marriage, their relationship has been under constant public scrutiny since they confirmed their romance back in 2015. Stefani and Shelton married in July 2021 at his Oklahoma ranch and have continued to present a united front in interviews and public appearances. Yet the pressures of balancing individual careers with a shared public image can be intense, and some speculate that removing older videos might simply be a way for Stefani to create a cleaner and more current social feed rather than a sign of any deeper rift. The timing of the deletions is notable, as it coincides with the early buzz surrounding The Voice Season 24. Filming for the blind auditions wrapped weeks ago, and reports from insiders suggest that this season's talent pool is one of the most competitive in years. The absence of Shelton for the first time in over a decade has already shifted the show's dynamic, with his trademark humor and down-home advice replaced by Reba McEntire's warmth and seasoned perspective. Stefani's return to the lineup without Shelton has drawn attention to how her coaching style might evolve now that she will no longer be playfully sparring with him between chair turns. Fans recall that her previous seasons were marked by enthusiastic praise for contestants' heartfelt mentorship and a slightly more cautious competitive streak when facing off against other coaches without the emotional complexity of going head-to-head with her spouse. The deletion of videos featuring Shelton could be an attempt to reset fan expectations, steering them toward a version of Stefani that is fully immersed in her own strategies and alliances this season. Social media reactions have been mixed, with some expressing disappointment at losing the archive of moments that chronicled one of reality TV's most charming love stories. Many have taken to platforms like X, formerly Twitter, to question the move, writing that those videos were part of the show's legacy and erasing them felt like erasing history. Others have defended Stefani's right to curate her content as she sees fit, pointing out that public figures often refresh their feeds to reflect current projects and personal priorities. In entertainment, there's also the question of intellectual property. While many of the videos were likely filmed by Stefani herself or her team, others may have originated from NBC and The Voice's official content archives. Depending on licensing agreements, Stefani might have been required to remove certain clips after Shelton's departure, or as part of updated brand guidelines for the new season. This possibility has fueled speculation that the decision was less about personal motives and more about legal or contractual obligations. For longtime Voice viewers, the relationship between Stefani and Shelton was more than just a celebrity romance. It became a part of the show's identity. From their duet performances to lighthearted moments during rehearsals, their interactions offered a glimpse into a genuine partnership that translated beautifully on screen. Losing that element in season 24 was already a major change, but removing the visual history of it from Stefani's pages feels to some like closing a chapter entirely. It is worth noting that Stefani has been active in promoting her current projects both on and off The Voice. She has teased new music, hinted at possible collaborations, and even shared glimpses of her family life with Shelton on her farm and in Los Angeles. However, the focus in recent weeks has been firmly on her coaching journey this season and building excitement around the new contestant lineup. Some PR experts argue that too much focus on Shelton could overshadow the storylines of this season's competition, especially as NBC is eager to emphasize the fresh chemistry among its current panel. The Voice itself is in a period of transition. With Shelton gone, the producers have been experimenting with different ways to keep audiences engaged. This includes more behind-the-scenes content, more interactive social media features, and a renewed emphasis on the contestants' personal stories. Stefani's evolving public presence fits into this broader shift. Her social feeds are increasingly filled with vibrant clips of her coaching moments, reactions to performances, and playful exchanges with Niall Horan and Reba McEntire. Removing older Shelton-focused content could be part of maintaining that momentum. The question remains, will fans embrace this new era of Stefani on The Voice without constant reminders of her history with Shelton? Or will they continue to long for the playful couple dynamic that once defined the show's energy? The answer may depend on how season 24 unfolds. Early leaks from the set suggest that Stefani has already formed strong bonds with several standout contestants, and her mentorship is being praised as deeply personal and artistically inspiring. That could help redefine her role in the eyes of viewers who have long associated her with Shelton's presence. Meanwhile, Shelton himself seems to be enjoying life away from The Voice, focusing on touring his music and life on his Oklahoma ranch. He has expressed nothing but support for Stefani's continued role on the show, and in recent interviews has joked that he enjoys watching from home without the stress of competing for artists. This has reassured many fans that there is no bad blood between the two, and that the social media changes are not indicative of marital issues. Still, the disappearance of those videos has become one of the most talked about pre-season stories in the show's recent history, reminding us of how deeply invested fans become in the offstage relationships of their favorite TV personalities. Whether intentional or not, the move has added a layer of intrigue to a season that was already facing major changes without its longest-serving coach. As premiere week approaches, NBC will no doubt lean into the heightened interest surrounding the new lineup and Stefani's return. The absence of Shelton from both the stage and her social feed may prove to be a smart branding decision, allowing her to shine in a new light and encouraging fans to focus on the talent and drama that will unfold on screen. But it also serves as a reminder of how quickly the landscape of a beloved show can shift and how even small changes in a coach's personal presentation can ripple through the fandom, creating conversations, debates, and theories that keep the spotlight burning long before the first note is sung. In the end, whether this was a calculated professional choice, a contractual requirement, or simply a personal preference, Gwen Stefani's decision to remove videos of Blake Shelton from her accounts has undeniably fueled the intrigue around The Voice Season 24. And in a competitive television landscape where capturing and holding audience attention is everything, that intrigue might be just the spark the show needs to launch its new chapter with energy, anticipation, and perhaps a touch of mystery.